So it's my niece's birthday coming up, and I thought it'd be really nice to make her a character from one of her favourite programs, Gabby's Dollhouse. And when I was going down the supermarket, I saw the Swiss rolls, and I thought, you know what, it's going to be quick and easy if I just buy a cake ready-made. So I've got a Swiss roll. Pillow cap fits the shape of this perfectly, so that's who we're going to do. So I'm going to look at the width and the length of my Swiss roll, and I'm just going to cut some cake card that's the same size to go underneath to support it. So I could have done pillow cap lying down, but I'm going to use some little wooden dowels, and we're going to make pillow cap's feet so that they stand up. Now I am going to have to use a saw to cut that into 4 pieces. Just make sure they're equal lengths, and I am having to hot glue gun them underneath the cake board. So it's really important you make sure that hot glue isn't on the top of the cake board. It's still a bit bendy. So I'm going to cut another board, and we're just going to double up the thickness. And my Swiss roll should fit nicely on there. It's a Halloween edition one. I could only get a Halloween one that's got orange sprinkles on, but it's fine, we'll cover them up. I'm just going to stick some chocolate ganache on the bottom, and that's going to help it cling to the cake board. And then I'm also going to put a thin layer of it all over, just to really smooth everything off, because I don't want to see all the lumps and bumps from my Swiss roll. So I'm scraping over that with a flexible smoother to try and get a nice smooth edge, or as smooth as I can. So I only had a couple of hours to work on this one, so I wanted to pick a design that was fairly quick and easy. So we're going to start with Pillow Cat's face, and I'm going to cut a circle, and then I think when I was looking, it actually looks slightly oval rather than circular, so we'll cut it off the edge. We'll add a little bit of water to that, or you can use edible glue, and we're just going to stick that onto the front. We're going to just cut a little edge that's about maybe 1 centimetre. Could have maybe gone a little bit smaller with this actually. And this is just going to go around the back of the face, and I'm just going to cut it off at the bottom. Now I do have a bit of a seam, but my niece is 2 and I'm pretty sure she's alright with that seam being under there. I need to work out how wide each stripe is going to be, so I just fold a piece of paper into 4, that's the length, to work that out. And then I'm going to start with each colour of fondant. So we're just covering it in fondant. I know not all of you guys like fondant. For this design, it's quite difficult to do it without fondant, so I am going to use it on this one. So we're just going to wrap each one around, just tucking it underneath. Go for our next colour. So just repeating the process with each colour strip. So I used that piece of paper that I divided into 4 to work out the width of each strip. Just trying to press them together the best I can at the seams, or at the edges where they meet. And then we're going to create a little bit for Pillow Cat's bum. So same as the face, or it is at the moment because we've got no details on the face just yet. And we're just going to place that over the end. Just smoothing it down and trying to make it a little bit rounded. Okay, so let's take a couple of different shades of purple, and we're going to create Pillow Cat's tail. Now I'm actually using modelling paste for this, and I am going to have to insert a wooden food skewer because the weight of the tail won't hold on its own. So it's kind of a teardrop, a long teardrop with a not quite so pointy end, and we're just going to push that onto the skewer. And then I'm going to try and roll out some really thin, deeper purple, and we're just going to stick this on for like the markings or the stripes on Pillow Cat's tail. Let's cut a stripe or a strip. And let's go really thin with some white and pink. Now we're going to do the facial features with this. So we want 2 circles on for Pillow Cat's eyes. Do you guys watch Gabby's Dollhouse? And if so, what's your favourite cat character that's on there? Let me know in the comments below. So we want 2 circles of pink for the cheeks. And I'm going to cut a small triangle of pink for the nose. Now we want some smaller circles of black for the centres of the eyes. So we'll just stick our pupils in there. Some smaller circles of white, like the little dots in the eye that the light would reflect in. And then we want 2 triangles for the ears. Now I cut myself out a little cardboard template, and then I cut a smaller one to create the pink bit of the ear. And then we're just going to stick those on there with a bit of water. Now for the legs, I want 3 pieces of pink, and I'm just going to roll them into, they're not quite a sausage shape, they're slightly wider at the bottom than they are at the top. And I'm just going to poke a hole in each one and add a little bit of water, and they're going to slot onto each of those little wooden dowels that I stuck to the base earlier. Just make sure they go up and connect with the body. So I'm going to take a pink edible pen, and we're going to use this to just draw stitching lines on the cheeks. Then I'm going to use an extruder to get a nice thin piece of this green colour. So this is going to go on to be the stitching detail on Pillow Cat's face. So I'm going to cut it into small pieces. I'm going to put that on in 3 lines. And then I'm going to go back over extra stitches on the feet. I'm going to use like a purple pen now. Again, edible pen, guys, don't just use a normal pen. I was going to stick the stitching on, but I decided it would be quicker and easier to just use an edible pen for the rest of the stitching. Now I've got some more of that extruded green colour paste. I'm going to stick this on for the whiskers. I wish I'd gone for modelling paste rather than fondant for this bit, because the fondant is very soft and it wanted to flop, so I should have really left it dry a little bit longer before sticking it on. Okay, I'm going to take some edible powdered dusts and I'm just going to add them to anywhere that I want to look a little bit darker, just to add some shading. So like around the edge of the face, the edge of each stripe on Pillow Cat's body. I think it just gives a nice extra bit of detail adding this bit. Add a bit of pink to the cheeks, even though they're already pink, and a darker shade of pink or even red just at the base of the ear there. So I'm going to do this all over with various different colours. So a darker purple on the purple strip, if you'd call it purple, that strip. Deeper pink on the pink section, and even darker purple on the tail. Okay, so Pillow Cat now just needs those stitching lines, so I'm going to use various coloured pens, edible pens again, to just draw those lines on. The colour of Pillow Cat's stitching on this bit was like a pale green, I think. I couldn't get a pen in the right colour, so we painted that one on. Hopefully my niece is going to love this cake. And if you guys love the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.